This character is one of the bravest characters I've ever seen. And she's not an action star who wields a lot of weapons or jumps through explosions or anything like that. She's just a simple mother who wants to save her child. That is Mrs. Brisby from The Secret of NIMH. Again, one of my favorite movies of all time. By far, the greatest strength of the film is its main character. A small mouse who discovers an evolutionary and scientific breakthrough tries to find a way to protect her son from being killed by an illness. She earns trust and respect because she's the widow of Jonathan Brisby, who you would usually see as the main character in a film like this. The hero, the action star, the guy that saves the day. But instead, we focus on someone much more gentler and kinder. Someone who's not used to action, someone who's not used to suspenseful situations, but will face them nonetheless. For me, it's not just the kind voice, gentle nature, and dedication that makes her stand out so much. What makes a truly strong, great character is the danger they're willing to go up against. But what many people forget is that danger isn't something you compare to other stories. Danger is what you compare to what the person in this life normally faces, and how they're willing to take it on. We've seen other heroes battle foot soldiers and monsters, the forces of nature and whatever else can be thrown at them. But if you see the hero just sort of fight through them with ease, it's not very interesting. If the character is so used to it and not afraid, it establishes that person has little to lose. With Mrs. Brisby, it's made very clear what she has to lose. Not just her life, but the life of her child. And it's also made very clear that her day-to-day world is just looking after her children, / trying to provide for them. So when you do see her afraid, or you do see her cowering, you know how much the fear gets to her. You know how terrified she is to be in this situation, but she does it anyway. She stands up to it, she keeps talking, she keeps going into all these creepy places. She keeps moving forward even though so many forces try to fight her back. This movie realizes that a character's strength only comes from how real the danger is. And to her, the danger is very real, and very hard to get through. But she's still willing to risk it all, with a kind nature, courageous heart, and undying love of those she cares about. You can show Optimus Prime jumping on top of buildings and slicing through other machines, but it's nowhere near as impressive or suspenseful as our main character just going up against an owl, because it makes very clear what there is to be lost because of who she places her value in, and how much value she places in him. And the more wide-eyed and afraid she looks, the more you realize how much she could be sacrificing. It's hard to even know what else to say about her. It seems like those virtues are enough. They're very strong virtues that I don't think people always give enough credit for. They do make great heroes. They're not muscle-bound and have a lot of distinct fighting moves, but through their vulnerability that's displayed, they also at the exact same time display their strengths. She's a wonderful character that I root for every single moment she's on screen. I love how frightful she is, but the fact that she never gives up despite of it. And that the greater and greater the danger gets, the more and more she'll try to get through it. There's a lot that I've learned from her, and as I keep watching, I get the feeling I'll learn even more.